Hello, everyone! Hello! We will be starting very shortly. Just got to announce it on the twatters and on Discord and everything. And if people want to share the stream around, if they have friends who want really, really good drawings at horrendously low prices, do share the stream to them as well. Okay, I'll unmute you. Guys, Lauren is here!
Oh my gosh!
It's the Abbey Roadie of 3 Idiots fame! And
hold your applause.
And of other things like like a little known movie of trying to think of an animal that's kind of karate grizzly bear. I tried.
No, good job. You did try, and that is what matters.
Okay, now let me just announce on the server that we're live. How are you doing today, my dear sister? That's epic.
I think my headphones just cut out. Did you say something?
Oh, I said, "How are you, my dear sister that I love so much?" And then
I'm sorry.
there was just a pregnant pause.
I'm like, so I just have to be very wise with working with my devices right now, because I think that's what happened. Is I just went to go check my phone and then it disconnected my headphones. Anyway, sorry. Yeah. No, I'm doing all right. I'm pumped for this. First of all, I'm very excited. I got the screen share to work.
I know,
for
right?
the stream.
That's great.
So yeah. Only thing is, I wanted to check who submitted. Yeah, I'm like, I have the Poe and Tigress one for the queue, and I wanted to check who sent the request. So
yeah.
Because my screen share will not let me look at multiple...
It says someone named Alyssa B.
Okay.
Because I'm looking at your Ko-Fi as well. Oh! Lizzie also just commissioned you.
Oh, excellent.
Asking for if you can draw Lucy. I think that means a Lucifer from the Hisbin Huddle.
Anything in particular?
I think just a Lucifer. I mean, this is also Lizzie we're talking about, so, you know, just make him an ooh baby. So...
Alright.
Hello, everyone!
Cool.
But yes, now we have the screen on, so now they can see our quote-unquote faces. But yes, hello! If some people here don't watch Three Idiots or something, this is my best friend in the entire world of almost 15 years, the Abbey Roadie.
Woo!
She's a super talented artist, and if you're a DA Games fan, you might have seen work she's done. She's done multiple DA animateds. She's done a lot of design work for the Solitude project, including the main Xavier artwork that is used everywhere. And
I got to work. I love working on Xavier's stuff.
Yeah, and also, if you went to go see the new Kung Fu Panda, you would see her name in the credits.
Yep. I worked in the layout, which is like the cinematography department, on Kung Fu Panda 4. So you can go into the theaters now and see my name in the credits. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so epic. But yeah, we're going to be doing this stream today where you can get stuff sketched by the amazing Abbey Roadie. And yeah, the link to donate and get your request is in the description of the stream. It is Ko-Fi. You get a really nice sketch for $25. If you're adding an extra character, it's 10 extra to that 25. And Lauren has sold her soul to the devil and can basically emulate any style. It's terrifying. And she's amazing, and she made people actually simp for Adam from Hazbin Hotel because she gave him fangs.
Yeah, I think fangs, they just have an effect on people.
They do.
It's that deep, feral thing.
Feral energy. Thank you, Diamond Bat Tunes, for buying a coffee. Saying, howdy, I was wondering if I could request a small doodle of Zen, my now favorite Kung Fu Panda character. Hope this small donation helps and keep up the amazing work.
Incredible. I will absolutely do that. So you...
Awesome. We're already filling out a queue, so get your requests in now because as you could see, it's filling up and Lauren's fast, but we don't need to work her to the bone. And she's small, so it's very easy to get to her bones. Yes, Ramsey, it can be anything, including shitposty things. You want a Garfeldy? She'll draw a Garfeldy. You want a Markiplier? She'll do that. There is no limit. Just you know, keep it kosher, and then we're all good. Oh, thank you, Chris, for your dono saying draw Monkey Punch.
Monkey Punch and anything specific particular to Monkey Punch?
Monkey.
Just a monkey in the Monkey Punch style. Which I mean, we already know who we're talking about there.
So how about we just get started with the doodles, because and I will keep track of your queue while you're doodling.
Yep. Sounds good.
We got a good start. So the first one got requested by a loser named Chrissy. So you picked the one of Stolas dressed as Alistair.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we should
Bird.
probably do this on a
Burb.
nice... So these should be like... Now, let's see how we should do this. Should we do this on a big canvas, or should we do these individual so that I can send them out to everybody if they want them?
Do it on a small 10 by 10 pixel canvas. Oh.
First of all, I want to make sure my dimensions are proper here.
You're very dimensional. Yes, Enderpup, you could request a Spamton. I feel like my contribution to this stream will be people asking things in the chat if you can draw them, and I'm gonna be like, it's like the scene in Cat in the Hat where it's like, anything, yes, anything, anything,
I'll get you.
And I'll make it look like an accident. Yes, it is a digital piece of art. That's what you're seeing on the screen right now. Wow!
Yeah, so I'm gonna flip this over here. I'm just gonna have this as a reference so I can know who...
Did you just call my mother ugly? I mean it. I will end you. I like the almost revisionist history that is starting to happen.
I've been noticing that too.
Of people being like, wait, was Cat in the Hat actually a masterpiece? I don't want to say yes.
I'm like, I think again, it's kind of it's funny in a train wrecky kind of way.
Here's
and
the thing,
it did form a lot of the absurdist humor of this generation.
Yes, it very much is. See, I love the Cat in the Hat movie, but I also know that I like garbage. So I feel like I'm with my own people when it comes to this. Are you posting the commission? Yes, after the stream, these will be up on the socials.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like, a moment that lives rent-free in my head from the Cat in the Hat movie is, is when the cat is trying to distract Alec Baldwin by dressing up as a hippie. Being like, would you like to sign this petition? And just how Alec Baldwin says, "Get out of my way, you hippie freak." And not just that, it's the thing of, hey, can you sign this petition with this giant pen that requires 2 hands? And then in the next shot, Alec Baldwin is only using 1 hand with the pen, and it's like, Alec didn't get the memo.
Yeah, it's like it was the line that I remember in particular of him saying, canine, it's actually canine American.
How much is that canine American in the window? Can a movie be that bad if I can quote it so easily? Hello, NWR Tank Engine. Jay saying, but it's funny. Ramsey says, did you hear about the new Cat in the Hat that they're doing with Bill Hader? Bill Hader is the perfect choice for a Cat in the Hat. And not just because of the implied Cat in the Hat cucking SNL sketch that they did with Bill Hader as the aforementioned Cat in Hat. We never got that Universal ride. We should have. That would have been such a fun. I mean,
technically,
I know there's one in. I know there's one in Florida, but that dark ride is the thing of nightmares. Your mother is coming.
Implying that Mike Myers in the Cat in the Hat makeup wasn't horrifying enough. just saying.
No, it's true. You gonna see the eclipse on April 8th? I feel like that's not a choice. I feel like the eclipse is going to happen and be witnessed whether I choose to witness or not. Because it's kind of the thing of big ball in sky go bye-bye. Unga bunga me caveman. Remember that Mike Myers had a candy bar man on set? Oh yeah, have you ever heard about the candy bar man? My dear sister.
I'm afraid I might have missed that one.
Okay, so a bit of lore, because I know you're always itching for that Mike Myers lore. When they were filming The Cat in the Hat, Mike Myers had a man on set with like a tupper full of candy bars, and after every take, Mike Myers would need to eat a candy bar.
Oh my gosh.
How many candy bars did he eat? And like, I want to meet the person who was Mike Myers' candy bar man. It's like
the candy bar man can.
The candy bar man can. Makes me think of the pudding man who earned like a lifetime gold mileage thing from buying pudding. I don't think I've ever told you that story.
No, I don't. No, I don't think you have.
Let me tell you the story of the pudding man while you draw Stolas. So this was back in the 90s, and Healthy Choice, the brand of food, had like a promotion going on where you can mail out UPC codes for airline miles. I think it was some promotion with Delta or something. And this one guy did like the math and was like, wait, I could just buy like a Y2K amount of pudding and I would get like a shit ton of airline miles. So he bought like $3,200 worth of pudding. To the point that the stores just called him the Pudding Man, and it earned him 1.2 million airline miles, and he has a lifetime gold membership because of it. All because...
Incredible.
And that means this man has not paid for a flight since like 1998.
God. I mean, smart move, I suppose.
It's just like...
Just a bit, what, done with pudding.
Yeah. And like, you know, when you think about it, like how many flights you can get with $3,000, it's like, man, this was actually the better investment. My thing is, I know that he donated some of the pudding to food banks, but that didn't account for all the pudding. So I just have to assume he always had at least some quantity of pudding. And how do you buy 3,000? Like, I don't think a store has $3,000 worth of pudding in their store at one time. So this was a multiple day excursion.
Yeah.
Imagine the sad, like, parent who's like, I'm gonna go buy some pudding cups for my kid for their school lunch, and they get the only store that's close to them is the Pudding Man store, and they're like, I'm sorry, Kathy, the Pudding Man came before you did.
The Pudding Man.
Yeah, that is true, Chris. One of the side story in Punch Drunk Love is inspired by the Pudding Man. Cynthia says, I love how Stolas is being drawn.
Yay!
Ooh, new donation from Ramsey.
Ooh.
Ramsey, the artist, says, out of the respect of the legend Akira Toriyama, could you draw Kid Goku?
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, if you actually look at Lauren's Ko-Fi, Goku is in the banner.
Sorry, this is gonna look a little disheveled here as I'm jumping around here.
Oh, it's perfectly fine.
Kid
Lauren's actually drawn Goku before for Mr. Saberspork.
I'm hoping I'm spelling this right blindly, but...
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, good. So we're just gonna hide that now.
Yeah, and now we're
Not that
officially
one,
at 3% of the goal. Woo!
Woo!
Gotta love when a percentage point goes up. I still love the tug of war commission that Saber got from you.
Oh, that was fun.
It's so good, and it really shows off your skills, because they're so on model, it's scary.
Yeah, I was exceptionally proud of that one, and I'm glad he was just like, I want something that'll utilize, you know, all these characters together, and I thought, well, if they're all himbos, can we not have them doing tug of war? And he's like, hold up, let's cook with that. So yeah, that's pretty much the story of how it went down, and he consulted with me to make sure that he's like, okay, which characters are truly himbos or which ones would be honorary himbos.
Yeah.
And I was like, how's this order of characters? How do you think that works for, working within certain levels of canon, I suppose?
Yeah. It's just amazing seeing your style emulation with Zenigata next to Dave the Barbarian. Like, what I would say, complete opposite ends of the spectrum style-wise.
Yeah, the 2000s had some really interesting, 90s too, but the 2000s had some really interesting,
oh yeah. I love the art
styles.
style of Dave the Barbarian. It's a shame that show ran for so little.
Yeah.
I think it's still the shortest ran, like Disney Channel animated show.
Seriously? Wow.
Yeah. Which is sad because God, I remember laughing at that show so much. I still quote the Dave constructed a megaphone by tying a squirrel to a megaphone.
Yep.
What was your favorite like Disney animated show growing up as a child?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I had a soft spot for The Emperor's New School as somebody who was...
Oh, yeah. I loved Emperor's New School. I never missed an episode.
Yeah, and plus, because they got to play with so much of the more of the dynamics of, Kronk and Yzma.
Oh,
and it was so fun. And especially the fact that, basically that Kronk had to pretend to be a high school student, and somehow that still worked, even though he's supposed to be, like, according to the canon, he's what, in his late 20s?
Oh, thank you, Goji.
He works on 18 to look younger looks.
Yeah. Thank you, GoJillian91 for buying a coffee. You did not say your request, so if you're watching, which you probably are, say what your request is. But no, like, I loved Emperor's New School. Also love that was the thing that canonized the fact that the show takes place in Peru.
Yeah.
That'll blow Cusco right off the face of Peru.
In case anybody had questions as to where it was.
Yeah, in case anyone wanted that piece of Emperor's New Lore.
Emperor's New Lore?
I always loved, like, Kim Possible, Emperor's New School. My two favorites, though, were House of Mouse and the Aladdin animated series. The Aladdin animated series is so good, and the fact it's still not on Disney Plus salts my apples.
And, another good one was the, because I say this because they had the crossover, was Hercules show. Was really good.
The crossover that was just 90% of it was just Jafar and Hades just bitching like old women.
Yeah, and it was amazing.
Goji requested a headshot of Godzilla.
Oh, God. Goji, baby. Let's make sure we note that on here then.
There's a monkey in my bathroom. Somebody give this bitch a banana.
And who was that requested?
Goji. G-O-J.
Oh yeah, I know Goji. Okay, yeah.
Tangled the series was very good. Also looked amazing. It was probably one of the best looking shows.
Oh yeah.
They said any version
Mercury
of Godzilla
Filmworks does
do.
amazing stuff.
Mercury is just really good. God, this is looking so great right now. I just like the idea that he styled his feathers to look like Alistair's ears.
He's got enough fluff. I think he can do it.
He's got enough fluff. Oh, Chris commissioned again, saying draw Takashi Yamazaki.
Really? Okay.
I don't know who that is. Oh, that's the director of Godzilla -1. Okay.
Okay. Hold on. I'll jump around here. I promise I'll
Don't
go
worry,
faster.
I'm writing this stuff down too, so.
So this was... And this was...
Takashi.
Yeah. I can read this, I promise. Hockey.
And Lupin the First. I know and Lupin the First, but you know, one's more recent. Wander Over Yonder is so good. Yeah, I love Wander Over Yonder. See, you give too much power, Goju, with saying any version of Godzilla, because what's stopping this little drawing gremlin from doing, like, the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla that's, like, super, like, squished looking? Just... This is my first time using... That's fine. Will these sketches... These will just be sketches. They're not full color.
Yeah. These are just kind of... So they'll all look a little bit rough, but...
Yeah. If you want full color, you know, give her more money. That is the simple answer.
Because, I mean, yeah, I could take any one of these and then just turn them into a full color thing.
And she deserves it, because look at this little puddle here. That's fine by me. Says Ramsey. The partial reason I really wanted Stolas dressed as Alistair is I love the brain dead debate of, is Alistair more powerful than Stolas? And I'm like, no! Did you see what Stolas can do? The man controls planets! And you know what? Here's a way to show that Stolas has more power than Alistair. Stolas can leave hell.
Yes.
Alistair can't leave the Pride Ring. Gosh, these prices are tempting, but I also have a convention this weekend. That's okay, Storm. But, you know, just saying. This is probably the cheapest you could ever get an Abbey Roadie art.
It is true.
Ooh. Oh, Jay donated! What a good boy Jay is.
Aw, thanks, Jay.
Jay says, please draw my... Oh, hold on, I gotta do my Jay impression. Hey, please draw my favorite character. Me.
I can absolutely do that.
Yay! Jay. The little dash. Jay. Couldn't Alistair leave hell to heaven as well? That's not the point. Like, Stolas can literally go to any ring in hell, and also just go to Earth. The sinners are stuck in the Pride Ring. That's why IMP is in the Pride Ring.
Yep.
Amir Tally recently revealed that he now says, who gives a shit, in the same inflection as Christian Borle. Good! More people should talk like Christian Borle. I love that there was, like, because of that whole, like, Twitter battle bracket thing of who's the hottest has-been character, and Vox winning, there was, like, this giant thing of either people being like, rigged, and then the other half discovering how attractive Christian Borle is, and it's like, man, the dichotomy. The amount of people.
Interesting too.
Yeah.
Because if they weren't aware of Christian, no matter what, this show, I feel like, again, it just amplified Christian Borle, so, and awareness of him, and I'm glad for that, because people should be aware of Christian Borle. He is one of my favorites on Broadway.
Yeah. The fact that people didn't know that Vox was Emmett in Legally Blonde is like, wow, you know. In the Legally Blonde musical, I'm specifying. But it's, yeah. The one role where I would argue Christian Borle plays a character who's not entirely an ass. Because he's just good at being an asshole. I'm sure he's very nice in real life. But like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, the nicest people are the best at playing assholes. It's where they put their energy. Jeremy Jordan
That's
is
true.
also very nice looking. Yeah, of course. Vox is blonde. New headcanon. No. Absolutely not.
No, that man is. He's got like I 100% see like jet black hair.
Jet
Slick
black.
back,
We're talking
jet
like
black hair.
fit, like
We're
yuppie
talking-
greaser looking hair.
No, I was gonna say he's Mad Men marketing. Like he
Oh,
is
very
John
much
Hamm.
so. I imagine that if you had to make a human design for Vox and it wasn't just Christian Borle but wearing blue, like it would be like American Psycho Christian Bale kind of outfits.
Yes, 100%.
Oh, we got another dono
Ooh.
from Duck, who said,
Oh, Doc is here.
yeah, who said, I shall ask for myself as well. Well, Duck, you're in this streaming server. Put a reference for you in the general chat.
I appreciate that I was able to say Jay wanted Jay. So,
Jay
makes
wanted
the
Jay.
note-taking-
Duck wanted Duck. Quack.
I think on the next one I'll make this a thick. I'll increase the thickness.
Would Vox have blue hair then? Well, like dark blue. You know, but it's that type of thing where it's like, where people draw dark blue just so it's easier to shade, but it's actually black, like what they do with like Marinette in Ladybug.
Yeah.
Which still fucks with me, because they're like, oh no, Marinette has black hair. No, she does not! Shut up! Hello there. Hi, Odie! How are you doing?
Odie's here. Hi, Odie.
Think Vox originally had... Yes, I mean, there is images in the show of Vox having a CRT TV head. He upgraded his head. He got head.
You naughty.
Naughty. Oh, this is looking so good so far, Lauren.
Ah, thank you. I think I might make his arm a smidge bit longer. Fix this. This is the creative process,
What's the
people.
character limit for the sketches? I mean, like, you can add characters. You just have to do, you know, the $10 per extra character. So just keep that in mind. I could never get into Ladybug. I have a hate, really. I love to hate it. It's a masochistic enjoyment.
Yeah.
And it
It's got
sucks because
plenty of
the
problems.
movie is so good, and then you have to go back to the show afterwards.
And again, it's the voice actors are. I love what the voice.
Oh yeah,
actors
the
do
voice
for the
actors
show,
are great. You got Christina V, you got Bryce Papenbrook, you got Keith Fergus. You got so many good characters and like actors. But
Yeah.
then you got the writing that they have to say.
Oh, did you say Keith Ferguson?
I meant
It's
to.
Keith Silverstein.
I meant to say there's two Keiths. I had a 50-50 chance. There's no other Keiths in existence.
There are no Keiths. That is a note to all the Keiths out there. There's only two. The rest are
And if you
fakers.
think that there's not only two, fight to the death. I may have Keith Ferguson on the mind because of that Megamind sequel that came out, so...
You know what? That's entirely fair.
Oh yeah, and Keith David. There are 3 Keiths in existence.
Yes.
Keith Richards. There are 3 Keiths in existence.
It's like, you know what? I'm ready to back down from the point of like... It's like every time somebody's gonna keep bringing up a new Keith. Like, you know what?
No, I put the cap at 3. The other Keiths have to change their name.
Alright.
Now Keith Richards has to spell it Keith with a Q.
Keith with a Q.
Yeah, Queef. Queef. Have you met Dunk, Chrissy? Is that the dog that you were like, what should I name him? And I said you should you should name it George with a Q. It's still pronounced the same way as normal George.
But just has a Q randomly shoved in there?
No, the G is replaced with a Q, but, you know, the Q is the G. It's, you know, it's that very modern parent way of naming something.
So it's like Corge.
Yes, but, you know, it's George, but with a Q. Hi, I'm Michael with a B, and I've been afraid of insects my whole life. What? My name is No, where's the B? There's a bee? Key check Kofi. Oh, Lizzie commissioned again.
Oh.
Saying, I want to join the Draw Me My Sona bandwagon. I feel like I have to state this to the audience. These are people we know. So unless you put a link in your message to a reference, there's a limited amount of people that can join the Draw Me bandwagon. Oh, someone just joined your mailing list, Chris. Hooray! You want a cookie? I want a cookie. A cookie would be good right now.
It's like she means that as a serious question.
Yes, I really want a cookie. Oh, that is the question, Enderpup. Best cookie. Ooh. 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 I really like butter toffee cookies.
Ooh, those are good.
Yeah.
I appreciate any good chocolate cookie.
Oh yeah.
But especially like, I'm in the Thin Mint supremacy camp.
Oh, Thin Mints are the best Girl Scout cookie. If you have another
understand people that don't like them.
If you have another opinion, like, get a new one. Like, hold. Here's the thing of how much I like Thin Mints. I couldn't name another Girl Scout cookie in my head without looking up what Girl Scout cookie names are. I know I lived next door to a Girl Scout for like a quarter of my life. Oh yeah, the tag-alongs. Those are also a Girl Scout cookie.
Yes.
What are tag-alongs?
Tag-alongs, aren't they shortbreads?
I guess they are.
I should know this. I was a former Girl Scout, but they weren't my favorite.
I'm trying to. Why is it so hard to just find a list of?
Wait,
there we are. Wikipedia.
Weren't tag-alongs peanut butter?
Hold on. I just found them. I guess tag-alongs are discontinued. That's why it was hard for me to find them.
Wow, they lasted a while. They were like one of those like old school ones.
Tag-alongs are layered peanut butter covered in chocolatey coating.
Yeah. So they're kind of like, they were almost like Reese's Cup.
Yeah, but with a cookie. Yeah, the
Which
current...
they were good, they just weren't my favorite.
Yeah. The current Girl Scout cookie varieties are Thin Mints, which take up 25% of all Girl Scout cookie sales. Thin Mint supremacy, baby! Caramel Delights, which are vanilla cookies coated in caramel, sprinkled with toasted coconut, and laced with compound chocolate stripes. I know laced means that they put like little chocolate laces on them.
It sounds suspicious.
That sounds so sus. Then you got peanut butter sandwiches.
Something else that makes them addictive.
Yeah.
So that's why they're called cookie dealers.
And if people are like, I've never heard of Caramel Delights, They are also called Samoas.
Samoas are so I am a Thin Mints and Samoas truther. I love both of them, especially because I love coconut. Yeah, no, I think those are the top 2 best cookies that they've ever had, and there's a reason why they've lasted so long.
Chris, you know, I'm not gonna take the opinion of someone who I've seen dissect a basic salad with you saying Thin Mints. I love chocolate-covered toothpaste. Let's see.
See, I think that's just the thing. A lot of people that don't, I notice the trend is a lot of people that don't like Thin Mints or just mint stuff in general associate it with toothpaste. You realize mint is more than just toothpaste.
I mean, I assume
right?
this is like the same way of thinking of people don't like the fruit of oranges because they associate it with orange juice, which is the I am sick juice.
Oh. I guess that's entirely fair. Like, I guess there's because there's people that like artificial cherry flavored stuff.
Yeah.
When I associate that with cough syrup, so I don't really like that flavor.
Yeah.
Also, I think this
that
may
looks.
be about
Oh
done.
my! Oh, that looks so good.
And mind you, he's very tall, taller than Alistair, so that cane would be very small in his hand.
he's just stole it from Alistair. He's like, "Come get it!" Alistair's just jumping like, eh.
Look at me! I'm the radio demon.
This is quite annoying. I love it. This is so good. Great job, Lauren.
Thank you.
Now onwards to the next, which is some Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, we got some, and don't worry, all of these will be exported as their own things. It's just easier for me to stay in one canvas right now.
Oh yeah, of course.
So, let's see. For the Poe and Tigress one, I feel like I think this one should be like a bust, kind of like, waist up or chest up, something like that.
Yeah, I think that's for the best.
I feel like that, yeah. And I'm gonna beef up my my brush, so it's a little bit, yeah, there we go, a little bit more accommodating. And I think maybe I should switch it to something.
I have an important
reddish.
question for you, Lau.
Mm?
Are you a Thin Mint in the freezer kind of person?
Absolutely.
I knew there's a reason our friendship has lasted this long. But okay, so yeah, then they have Do-si-dos, which are peanut butter filling sandwich between oatmeal cookies. Then yes, tagalongs. Then they have ones called lemonades, which are shortbread cookies with lemon icing. Just the description of that made my teeth hurt. Ugh. Trefoils, which are the shortbread cookies. The problem with trefoils is I could eat 1,000,000 of them and still keep eating because it's such a subtle flavor. When something tastes like nothing, you can eat a lot of them. Oh god.
If I eat more, it'll taste it.
Yeah, exactly. And then they have one called Adventurefuls, which are brownie-inspired cookies topped with caramel-flavored creme with a small amount of sea salt. Okay, if you're saying that they're brownie-inspired, so you're saying that they're brownies, right? Like, they're just cookie-shaped? Oh, God. God, now I want Thin Mints. You put cookies in the freezer? Do people not know about putting Thin Mints in the freezer? They make them taste better.
Mm-hmm, because it accentuates the mintiness.
Soy says I have Thin Mints in my bag for class. Smart person. I put Reese's peanut butter cups in the freezer. And they are, but my dad used to do that, so I tend to put anything that is a chocolate-based candy in the freezer, and then I take them out and just kind of gnaw on them like the animal that I am. Yeah, Soy, how you doing? You haven't been around. You've been living life, living large. Mint chip ice cream is my top favorite ice cream. A good mint chocolate chip ice cream is really good.
Yeah, mint chip, Rocky Road. Those are good ice cream flavors. Oh yeah, and then what was it? Chocolate Devotion from Cold Stone,
Oh, yeah.
because that's got the brownie chunks in it.
Mm-hmm. See, my Cold Stone order is usually the cake batter flavor.
I know a lot of people that go between cake batter and the and cookie dough stuff.
They have a banana pudding flavor one now that is fucking delicious.
Yeah, and they have there's like a blueberry muffin one too, I think.
Oh. Vanilla ice cream is the best. Of course you'd say that, Chris. That's Chris coded right there. It sounded so sassy. No, it just... Do you put anything on it, is my question. Vanilla ice cream is just the conduit for toppings. Yeah, chat, get his ass! Get his ass!
Cook 'em!
Cook 'em! Boil him! Vanilla is good, but espresso is weird out. Oh, yeah, a good coffee ice cream. I've been getting into butter pecan ice cream. That's a good, safe one for me. That's my preferred nut in ice cream. Is a pecan or a pecan.
I am not liking this eye. I will fix it. I can.
I remember someone who ships Poe and Tigress together. You must be remembering multiple someones. There's a lot of people
yeah, there's
that
a
ship
lot.
these two. Oh, we have 31 people watching. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Wee.
Passion fruit ice cream. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Hi, Key. Hi, Fire Graphics. Hello. If you guys hear unwrapping sounds from me, it's because I'm unwrapping a burger.
It's burger.
It's Whopper time. But first I gotta take out the pickles because I'm one of those people. I don't know what it is about specifically pickles on hamburgers. Cannot stand it. I will eat a pickle that comes with a sandwich, like a pickle spear. But once you put the pickle on a hamburger, nah. Don't put it in my food. I will eat it on its own. The reason grape isn't used in ice cream is because it mimics antifreeze and thus can be toxic. That's a wild thing to say. Jay, you are not one to say what is a cringe take when it comes to food, Mr. I eat my steak well done. I'm not gonna take opinions from someone who eats the equivalent of rubber shoes whenever they eat beef. Aw, this is looking so cute.
Oh, thank you. Allowing Tigress to be soft just this once as a treat.
It's like a reward.
See, that reference works too because you got your mouth full of food.
Fun fact, if you want to show just how much it was in the stars that Lauren would work on a Kung Fu Panda movie, I remember one of your assignments when you were in college was like a stop motion thing, and it was Tigress.
Yes, that is a true fact, and there is It is actually out there on YouTube if you look up Master Tigress's training begins. It's a little short film I did made with felt cutouts. It's a stop motion thing. So I did it. It's a few seconds long, like about like 15, 20 seconds, something like that, without the credits. And I did that in my junior year of college, not realizing I was going to end up working on a Kung Fu Panda film. I just have been a fan for so long.
Life is just silly like that.
Life is just silly like that. It's wonderful. So it's, yeah. Let me see if
20 seconds of stop motion, so 5 months of work.
Yeah. I'm like, it was nonstop working basically working on a downshooter camera in a dark room for a few days, if I recall.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to like reserve the room.
And then if someone opened the door at the wrong time, you hissed at them and then climbed up the wall.
Yeah, so it was not to the hissing part, but but it was it was definitely a long process. Stop motion, I give full credit to stop motion animators. And actually the funny thing too is, since this might as well be story time, from the production, is that that Mike Mitchell loves stop motion. His background is actually, he had worked on like James and the Giant Peach and stuff like that. So he loves stop motion, and we bonded through that when I was like pretty early on the show. And yeah, we ended up like bonding over talking about stop motion films. And he shared with me a few of his favorites and some stuff that he'd worked on. And yeah, it was very cool. And that's why if you go see the movie, it's really not much of a spoiler, but there's the segment that has where are the Furious Five at? He really wanted to do something that emulated sort of stop motion, and that's why that segment was in there with the action figures, with Poe's action figures recreating, where the Furious Five were. So
that's really cool.
Yeah, and that was done, especially I remember the layout specifically being done in Unreal Engine. There was a lot being done in Unreal Engine during the production of the film, which was cool because it was almost like you think, oh, well, Unreal is usually for video games, right? Wrong! It can be used in film now. So, especially when you're working in layout and blocking things in.
So what you're saying, Lauren, is Poe is officially going to be in Fortnite?
Yes.
They're gonna have to make him buff like they did with Peter Griffin.
Oh god, buff Poe.
It just looks like the fucking buff cat character in Fortnite, just with Poe's head. And then the taunt is just skadoosh.
No, it's the hit me baby one more time as his taunt.
Great. The chat really does not like the idea of buff Poe. Mr. Ping is back playing. I like that because it was either that or Master Shifu was the back blink just in like one of those baby harnesses. Poe is a chubby king. He is. I love Poe.
It's like, I found out I'm adopted. It's like, my dad's not my real dad. Your dad, the goose. Must have been quite a shock.
Mantis is in a cage as backbling. Crane is the glider. Oh, we're cooking. Someone needs to contact Epic Games. Because everybody was kung fu fighting. Who? Ah. It's so weird to see Tigress being soft, but I love it.
She only does it for him.
I also love how you draw Tigress, because you do draw her just properly. Because so many people bimboify Tigress. It's like, of all characters, you should not
all the
do
characters
that
she
to.
should not be.
She needs to be built the way that she is. She needs to always be a unit. Favorite Kung Fu Panda movie, asks Charlie. I haven't seen the fourth one yet, because I just haven't left my house. But 2 is my personal favorite.
I feel like that's a lot of a big answer, because I mean, I do love 2 as well, but I think in the end, I'm always going to have a soft spot for 1, because it's just, I think the message is so clear, and I do love Tai Lung.
Oh yeah.
And especially because he is truly a tragic villain. That was the makings of his own, like, he was, I mean, he was probably to a degree, I mean, we don't know if he had, like, in somewhere in his past, you know, we don't know where he came from. He was an orphan, but all we can deduce is when he grows up is he is a product of his upbringing.
Yeah,
with Shifu, and it's a tragic situation, because it's like the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and that's basically Shifu learned the hard way of kind of going with unchecked parenting.
Yeah.
And being too proud to see what his student / adopted son had become.
I hate you, Dad. I hate you, Dad. It's not a phase. He was promised a scroll, wasn't he? I mean, the scroll was truly the friends we made along the way. Also, I don't know if it's windy where you are. It is hecking windy where I am. It's screaming.
I don't hear anything going on outside yet, but who knows? We may.
I mean, we also had like a brief torrential downpour the other day, so the weather's just being silly.
It's being ridiculous. It doesn't know what it wants to do.
It's just being a little goofy. A little bit of a goofy guy. Windy here too. The houses are whistling. What are they whistling? You know, Camptown races?
Sing the song. Doo-dah, doo-dah.
Doo-dah. Oh, this is so cute.
I'm glad you think so. I'm hoping everybody else is on the stream and liking it, so... And I hope I'm not jumping around too much on this. He is very squishy.
I know, you're able to convey his squish very well.
He's delightfully squishy.
Yeah. Mm.
Get her.
And remember, folks, you can get awesome drawings like this. So think about that. Yeah. You thinking? I know you're thinking. I see those cogs moving. I could see a very collective cloud of smoke from various locations.
And mind you, this is me building up steam, so
yeah.
Moving at this pace, it won't be like this. I happen to just start with 2 very detailed
She's revving up.
Character things.
You know, it's like...
Yep. You can see I'm almost done with this one as is.
Oh, yeah.
So.
With every sketch, she gets more powerful, and then she becomes the Highlander. There's not a thought in my dumbass mind. My final brain cells have retired. Well, you know, I'm glad that they retired. I hope they found a good place to retire to. Oh, thank you for donating, Edwin.
Yes, thank you, Edwin. Just got the notification.
Chrissy, have you seen the Harold and the Purple Crayon movie trailer? I have. Not happy. Why do
I
you...
love when they tease with 2D animation and then it's gone.
Yeah, why do you tickle my metaphorical balls with really good 2D animation, and then I just have to see Zachary Levi's face? Like,
It's a shame because he went from a likable person to me to being like, I think he did for a lot of people. Where he
yeah,
just being...
it was like, how? Come on, man. You were one of the good professional white boys. Why can't you just? Why did you have to pivot?
Speaking of pivoting, did you know if you look up Ross Geller on Google, there's a little couch that pops up next to his name, and you can click on it, and then the whole page pivots.
Wait, how do you spell that? Ross Geller?
It's Ross Geller, Geller.
Oh! Okay, yeah.
Did it do it?
Yes, in the chat, the chat probably just heard Ross yelling pivot. That is great.
And on top of that, I think if you click the couch even more, it breaks
broke.
the couch, and it goes, oh, yeah, then it goes, well, you can't pivot it anymore.
That's really good.
Yeah, that was a recent discovery. So...
That's the level of fame I want to get, where Google changes something in their UI for a funny related to me.
Yeah. Actually, like, all of the characters and friends they have their own little interactive thingies.
Oh.
They have their little interactive features on Google if you look up each of the characters' names. I think Rachel got the worst one. I feel
what
so
is
bad.
Rachel's?
Hers is it just pulls up her hairstyle.
Oh, that's boring. Come on.
I know, it's like, come on. Like, look, she may not have to be my favorite character in the show, but she still deserves more than that.
You could have done so much else. You could have had it like her crying.
She and Ross did not go on a break for that to happen.
Just make one of the people have also asked, were they on a break?
Yeah, were they or were they not on a break? But yeah, if you look up Chandler's, if you look up Chandler's name, it's Chandler Bing.
Okay, I see the
You'll
recliner.
like this one.
It's a duck!
It's the duck and the chicken.
That's great. Aw, love that. Thanks, Matthew Perry.
Yeah. Like, genuinely, his death was so shocking.
It really was. It's just, you know, I don't want to be a downer, but it's just like, you know, it was one of those things where it's like, what the fuck do you mean that Chandler died? Like, you, like, don't believe it because it's like nothing led up to this.
Yeah, I'm like, I know he'd been having, like, I know that he'd had, like, certain, like, you know, I guess it was, you know, drug problems before, but he was clean otherwise.
Yeah, but, you know, the way that he went was like one of those things where it's like, if he was gonna die, you expected it in a different way, and this one was just, he just went.
Yeah. That was the crazy thing. It was just...
You know, that it's like, I don't know, it's like when you have someone you know who has a pacemaker, so you just expect them to pass of a heart thing. But no, they fell down an escalator.
Right.
It's like, this is not the pathway I expected. And if I sound ambivalent to it, I'm not. Humor is a way to cope with sadness.
It's probably one of the better ways, because
I mean, he would probably laugh at it. He liked comedy.
Oh yeah. And he meant well. He
yeah.
It's like he
I mean,
always
he was
tried
Matthew
to.
Perry.
I'm gonna fix this ear. Let me move this ear over here and do that because his ear.
You almost Van Gogh'd him. I don't need to listen to this anymore. Pulls off ears.
There we go. That's much better.
The secret power of the dragon
looked like
warrior.
a dumpling.
That is so cute.
Because yeah, when he has his little sprig of hair on the top, he looks like a little dumpling. You know?
He is just a little dumpling.
So there, I think his little.
Zambies in the chat says looks good. Yeah, it does. Look at that. Thank you for your thank you for your commission. If you're here, you just got Kung Fu Panda art from someone who worked on Kung Fu Panda. So now you can be like, it has to be official. Look at this. Don't do that. Disclaimer, don't. It will get you, like, the mileage of a dead car.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? It's cute stuff.
It's very
wrong
cute.
With cute stuff.
Nothing wrong with cute. But yeah, another one in the bag.
Woo!
So that means the next one is Lizzie's first commission of Lucifer.
Hell's greatest dad.
Yeah. Hey, bitch! I was unsure of Jeremy Jordan being...
I was gonna say, you listen to one Jeremy Jordan song on Spotify and suddenly it shoves every possible thing that he's even, like, remotely breathed on. No complaints, by the way.
Yes, Edwin, we did get it. We just have quite the queue before yours, so don't worry. But, I was unsure about Jeremy Jordan being Lucifer because I was like, he has such a youthful voice, but this work? God, he convinced me so fast. Lucifer is without a doubt my favorite has-been character, especially since I'm short as fuck like him. I wonder if you can do some kind of statistic lesson in how many people like Lucifer and are either extremely tall or extremely short. And then how little there's just average height people who have them as their favorite character. Some people relate, and some people want to just, you know, be taller than the King of Hell. Kick the Lucifer. Don't kick the Lucifer. Kick the Lucifer. I feel attacked by that height question. Lizzie's a freak then. What? The pot calling kettle black Cyclops lover, so you know. I'm 5'4" and I like ducks, so he's just me.
Just like me, for real.
I'm tall like an Enderman. I like these descriptions of your... Don't say what your actual height is, just describe your height in a very flowery way. I'm tall like an Enderman is just such a good way to be like, I'm this tall. Lauren's not just too short for the bumper cars, Lauren's too short for the bumpers. I'm built like a grandfather clock. You're built like a grandfather clock. Lucifer is just Hickory, Dickory, and Dock. I also just really like Lucifer's design. I like his little suit with his puffy pants.
Yeah, he's fancy. Very dapper.
I do like that some people were like, so do his thighs just look like that? Because they've never seen those kinds of puffy pants before. And I'm like, I hope not.
So you're telling me he doesn't skip leg day?
It's just more the thing of like, I would be so scared of, I like that Siri's
Why is
like
it-
suggesting when he doesn't skip leg day.
Stop. I can't get it. Stop.
Thanks, Siri. Love that for us.
I don't know how to help. How do I get rid of it?
Hey, Siri.
No,
Is
we're not-
Lucifer
we're not
daddy?
No, she didn't hear you.
Good.
She heard me say it. So
Aw.
but I don't know how to get rid of it.
You can't just tap
Okay.
it?
No, I don't, because that just triggers her just
Oh,
talk.
and I'm guessing that's not a swiping thing.
Oh, now it is. It wasn't for a while.
Siri
Okay.
disapproves of this conversation. I'm 2 yardsticks in a trench coat full of pillows. That's an amazing way to describe yourself. I am a Paul McCartney level of tall. So not the tallest, just enough.
So like 5'10" and a half, 5'11".
Yeah. Aw, you're giving him such a sweet face. Oh, is he going to be
Yeah.
holding a ducky?
You dang right.
You bet your sweet bippy he is. I am tall enough to be comprehended. I'll let you connect the dots there, audience. Who's your favorite has-been character, Lau?
Ooh, so tough. Like, Alistair was my first favorite, which sounds so basic, I know.
Well, I mean, he is great, so...
He is great, though. So, but you know what? Honestly, after watching the show, Lucifer is another one of those that has become a favorite, for sure.
Don't worry, Soy. Your commission came through. Thank you for your donation. And chat, this question goes to you, like what your favorites are. Duck says Lucifer or Mimsy.
Like, Husk is another one of my favorites, too.
Ramsey
So the
says
three
Husk. And then Lizzie's is Lucifer. I wonder, wow. I think my favorites are probably Vox, Rosie, and Serpentius. I love Serpentius so much.
Yeah.
He's such a good boy. Miss Roadie, I would like to commission you, because I'm gonna commission everyone!
Everyone here!
Just in a vendor hall, the entire vendor hall's like, woohoo, yeah! We're eating tonight! The Egg Boys are the best characters. Banks are a scam invented by the shadow government. See?
Yeah, they say crazy shit all the time. How was I supposed to know this one was true?
I'm an egg boy. That is my true kin.
It's the fact that Blake Roman's the voice of all of them,
Yeah,
too.
they're just all
like-
little angels. I think, like, the moment that Lucifer really won me as a character, though, was him going to Razzle and Dazzle, being like, "Are you taking care of my little girl? You better be." Every
This
time
is
I
the
hear
greatest
Pentious,
process.
all I hear is Swiblet saying Riz Lord Pentious from that one Twitter video, the final song. That's such a good, like, parody of the finale song. But Vivsy, you made me fucking rich. Take That Depression was also really good, but the moment that I was like, oh no, he's gonna be one of my favorites was the You Better Be.
You
That
dazzle.
that and also the what is he? Is he the bellhop? Then it's not very clever then. Ha ha! Fuck you.
Absolutely love to see Alistair beefing with literally everyone.
Alistair's just a little petty bitch, and I love him for that. Stay toxic, Alistair.
I'm sure you are all wondering where I was, and it's like, not really, but welcome back anyway.
Oh, see, that's a request someone needs to commission, is Alistair dresses like Regina George from Mean Girls. Alistair's the ultimate mean girl. Oh god, the V's would be like the Heathers, I realize. There's enough of them.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking that too.
The depression line was what made me say, oh fuck, he's just me. He literally became It's Me for 80% of one of my friend groups. What does that say about a lot of people who are online? Let's not unpack that. I do wish the male characters would wear something other than suits in hell. No! Everyone in hell is a fancy boy!
It's true.
Y'all don't realize. That part, that wasn't made for you. That was made for people like me. Because there is nothing more attractive than a man in a suit.
And you have to think about, like, a number of Broadway shows, but especially also specifically for Lucifer's aesthetic. Mm-hmm. He loves the big top circus. He loves the showmanship.
He's just wearing a ringmaster.
The razzle and pardon the pun, the razzle dazzle. So it's all about being nicely dressed.
I do prefer Lucifer when he's just in that kind of vest and pants thing that he has in the finale song, where where it was like, "Where'd your jacket go?"
No coat, no coat, no coat.
No coat, no bitches, no coat.
No, I mean, like, no coat, he gets everyone.
We need more men in dresses. I mean, like, I wouldn't mind that at all. Just men in any formal wear. Doesn't matter what the formal wear is. Just make it formal. God. Huh. Hi, Crimson. Howdy to you as well. Someone said that the other rulers of hell are personifications of other parts of the circus. I mean, yeah, they basically are. How goes the stream? The stream is going good. So far, we've had a Stole list and a Poe and Tigress, and now we're having a Lucy. Oh, I love that duck.
I'm trying to figure out what this one should be dressed up like. What should this duck be representing?
That's a great question. They do have kind of all representations. Oh, a Charlie duck.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Charlie Duck it is.
A duck of his daughter. That's adorable. Take that, depression.
Take that, depression.
Sorry, chat, if we're quiet a bit. Lauren's in the zone drawing, and I'm tired. I've been doing con prep for the past, like, 3 days straight. I'm sleepy. I am very eepy.
The missile is very tired.
Yes, the missile is eepy.
The EBs and EBs is sleepy.
Does Charlie duck breathe fire? You know, I heard someone be like, what if the rubber duck that breathes fire that Lucifer made is foreshadowing for Charlie's, like, actual powers? I'm like, that is the most insane take ever. But God, if that was true.
I mean,
the foreshadowing was in the ducks all along.
I mean, why not? It'd be the most the most subliminal way to do it.
Oh yeah, like, I respect it. I respect it to the nth degree. Speaking of cons, I'm planning on going one to in my local area. Cool, Goji. I hope you have a good time. You have no idea how much I've been hearing Jeremy Jordan's voice lately, and I have to try to be somewhat as good as that. I mean, Jeremy Jordan just does have a heavenly voice. If Charlie straight up breathes fire in the show, I will be a happy man. I mean, that would be cool. I know that we have not seen Charlie go full sicko mode yet.
Oh yeah.
We will.
We've yet to see her go full beastie.
Yes, exactly. Oh yeah, the music that is playing right now is the Koopa dancing meme.
See, I just hear silence on my end because I'm just
Yeah. The chat just hears.
So I'm like, whatever you guys are jamming out to, cool.
Charlie's only using 5% of her power. Yeah, it's Ultra Instinct.
Ultra Instinct Charlie.
Exactly. The past 3 days has been non-stop packing for Babs. Cribson, same, except mine also involves me drowning in piles of paper and soap. So it's like, it's just like, I am excited though. I have new things to bring to Babs, which makes me happy, especially the new Fluttershy shadow box I designed. Because Fluttershy she's not my favorite character, but she's super fun to draw because she just has so much hair. And it's very easy for me to like a character if they have a lot of hair. Maybe
that's true. Big, fun, fluffy hair is always fun.
Exactly. Man, maybe that's why I will never be as ravenously into Breaking Bad as some of my friends, because Walter is bald!
I mean, you could try doing his pony, at least you'd have his tail.
He just has the most voluminous, like, princess-level tail, and no hair. It's like those people who lose all their hair on their head, but they have, like, a lot of back hair and chest hair. It all went somewhere. They recently announced that Kellen Goff, Jason Griffith, and Kirk Thornton are going to be at MomoCon. Ooh! We get Freddy Fazbear?
And Sonic?
Yeah! Does that mean we can get Freddy and Sonic to talk to each other?
Why not?
Oh, inevitable pony question, Goji asks. To me and you, who are your favorites of the main six?
Of the main six?
Yeah, so Fluttershy, Dash, Rarity,
well, yes,
Twine.
yeah. Yes, I know that. I was just saying.
I mean, Pinky has always been my favorite. Love my little element. Love my little freak.
Yeah, I'm like, Pinky, 100% relatable. And, I mean, I say this as somebody who's like, there's a tie between Applejack and Fluttershy, mostly because of I'm like, look, I'm going to have the affinity for the animal-loving stuff, but also just a very grounded earth pony.
Yeah, I really love Applejack. I think my top 2 in the main 6 are Pinkie Pie and Rarity. And then if we extended past the main 6, Starlight is definitely up there.
I'm like Starlight, Glim Glam, and the Zim Zam.
Glam Glam and the Zim Zam, baby.
She became a favorite of mine after I was terrified of her as a villain.
Man,
just a very
when
funny
you could say that
events.
you're like, you know what, that cult leader, she grew on me.
Well, I mean, it was after her redemption.
I mean, yes, but that's still a statement you could say, and it's still a partial truth.
Yes.
William after. But what about William before? And you know, Billy present. The best main 6 member is Spike, and I will accept no criticism. No, you know what, Charlie? Based. That's a based opinion. William Applejack! No!
Oh
No! I always come back.
Dear Princess Celestia, I didn't learn anything. I'm just gonna keep killing.
Dear Princess Celestia, I shoved Apple Bloom into an animatronic suit.
I'm turning on my light for.
I'm imagining the fucking, transmission terminated. Hello, and like the like Fazbear's Pizzeria, like I'm sorry, whatever thing, from FNAF 6, but with like Rarity or Fluttershy reciting it now, like they're the Henry Emily. Oh, god damn. Question for Cosmic, are you planning to be at Everfree 2024? Yes, I actually put in my vendor application yesterday for it. And I need to put in all my panel and workshop apps, because I'm very excited for it. And I have been batting my eyelashes and doing little kicky legs over at Everfree to make me a community guest, please. I'll be good. Fluttershy is the phone guy. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Well,
Welcome
if
to
you made
Freddy
it tonight
Fazbear's
too.
Pizza.
Well, if you made it tonight too, congrats.
I like the thought of the line that they had in the FNAF 2 trailer where it's like, hello? Well, if you're here, that means you made a big mistake. Oh, God. You picked Exotic Butters. Chrissy, if you ever download VR chat onto your Quest, I deadass would love to show you the Has-Been Worlds. Ooh, they've made Has-Been Worlds. That sounds like fun. I need to know, have they made like a Digital Circus VR chat world? That seems like the easiest and most obvious thing to do. You'll be good. Does that include at the charity auctions? Well, I mean, the things I do at the charity auctions are justified because they make money for charity. So if I make myself look like a gosh darn diddly dang fool, it's for the children. Or the animals. Some of them have been for animal shelters, but those are basically children. They're better than children. What I love about like going to Cider Fest is the con chairs bring their dog, and because it's a pet friendly hotel, and it's this it's like this pity mix named Ahsoka, and she's the sweetest baby on the fucking planet. She even has her own badge that says that she's like the actual con chair because she's just so adored. But like the first year, one of the first years back after, the pandemic and stuff, when they first adopted her, she had health problems. So they had to constantly move her around in a wagon because she couldn't walk. She's all better now, but like, yeah, that 1 year. But she was a fucking ham about it. She would like flop her paw outside of the wagon and put her head there, so it's like, excuse me, attention time, please. Yeah, I know you want to pet me. I'm just that popular. Thank you. I also love, one of my friends, Twisted, they brought their corgi named Halo, and they were just in the vendor hall, and she's like a 9-year-old corgi, and she doesn't have front teeth, so it always looks like she's sucking on a lemon.
Aww.
But she's really active. Like, if you're holding a bag of treats, she's just doing nonstop donuts on the ground until you give her one. I love corgis. When me and Max were in Long Beach and we were walking to dinner, there was someone who was walking their corgi, and they had, like, you know, little bows on them, and the corgi's name was Chai Latte.
Aww.
And the thing was, the owner literally had stickers of Chai Latte in a latte and gave one to me and Max. Which is the most Los Angeles thing. But, like, I don't care. She was so cute.
I mean, how could you resist?
I mean, it's a corgi. How can you? We had to deny a donation. If anyone tried to eat it, they would have died. Now, who would have tried to eat it? Look. It's for the shorties. And I've made it very clear. If there's something that I'm like, maybe I shouldn't eat this, I make the thing, hey, if this reaches a certain amount of money, I won't eat it. That's what we call a threat. I did do that once. There was like an old McDonald's quarter pounder that the musicians donated, and they all signed the wrapper.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, look, I know that the previous things I said if it reaches $100, I'll eat it. This time, though, if it doesn't reach $100, I'll eat it. So please get it to $100 so I don't eat it. It made over $100. This is the way that you get the big bucks. Cosmic, I have a question on commissions, but they got glanced over. Oh, what did you say? Question for Abby on your sketch commissions. If I paid the correct amount, would you be comfortable doing a 5-character bust of the girls from Disney's Wish? How much would you charge for that?
For all 5 of a sketch?
Yeah, bust sketch, so chest up.
Bust sketch. For all 5, from Wish, you said?
From Witch, W-I-T-C-H.
Oh, Witch. Ooh. Let me ponder that really quick.
Let her ponder the orb.
Let me ponder the orb. I'll consult with the orb. And oof, is this 5 characters?
Oh, hi, Edward. How you doing? Yay, we just hit another percentage point.
I mean, would 100 be too steep? That's a lot.
Well, it is a lot. I feel like that's why they're asking the question.
Yeah.
So, Storm, if you give $100, that can be done. The question answered. But thank you, Edward, for your donation, saying, the most recent donation since the little train of friends asking for them to draw, for you to draw them. We had Edwin asking for Gear 5 Luffy from One Piece. Lainey saying, can you draw Chrissy doing something silly? That'll be a very easy one. And Edward just got one saying Vixie from Fox and the Hound.
Oh.
I'm excited for the Vixie one. You're really good at doing the Disney animals, so.
Okay, so let me add to this here, to this queue. Remind me of the names after J.
Okay, so after J we had Duck wanting Duck. Then we had Lizzie wanting Lizzie. Duck Goose.
Anyway, so Lizzie.
Lizzie wanting Lizzie.
Okay.
Edwin wants a Gear 5 Luffy from One Piece. Lainey wants me doing something silly.
Like that?
With a Y. One more. Add a Y.
Oh. With a Y? Like that?
There you go. That's Lainey. Yeah.
Okay.
And then me doing
Wait,
something...
what, Lainey White?
Yeah. Lady wants Chrissy doing something silly.
Oh.
And then Edward James wants Vixie from Fox and the Hound.
So I'm making sure I have that correct here. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Yep, that is everything.
All right.
Now back to Lucifer.
Which is darn near done.
If you told me that it was done already, I would have believed you.
I'm just adding.
But now you have to make it a Charlie Ducky.
Yep. I'm making sure I had her hair pulled up because I wanted to make sure I was getting it right.
But yes, Storm, I hope that our quote answered your question. Hi, Magical Dude. How are you doing? Hi, Key. Hi, Abby. Sorry I'm late. You're from the UK, Magical. This isn't late. This is in some ways, it's horrendously early. Oh, what beautiful hair that duck has.
Charlie does indeed have beautiful hair.
She does. Chrissy, off-topic question, but what are some of your Dre? I'm assuming you meant dreams? You know, I sometimes dream of TV show episodes that don't exist. And then my teeth fall out. I don't remember a lot of my dreams. A lot of bright colors. Goji asks a question to you. What are your favorite DreamWorks movies?
Ooh. I mean, the Panda series is I mean, without bias, I think it's one of my favorites. And then, I have always had a soft spot for the Madagascar series.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shrek 2. And Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
That is a really good one.
It was so, again, it went so hard for being a spin-off Shrek film, and I couldn't have gotten to a better
It had no
character
right to go as hard as
Puss
it
in
did.
Boots. Yeah, again, the one character I feel like that really lent himself well to more dramatic stuff was Puss in Boots, and again, a huge part of that is having Antonio Banderas there to be the voice of Puss in Boots, to bring this gravity to the character, and especially in a story that was so well handled by Janwell and Joel Crawford. So,
yeah,
it's Janwell Mercado and Joel Crawford, off the top of my head. They're very cool guys.
To Cosmic, yes it did, and the price is fair and understandable. I will ponder it for a moment while I see Abby do more sketches. Might make it easier and fair for others to cut it down to one character. Yeah,
Okay, sounds fair.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine, Storm. I mean, we got quite the queue, so you have plenty of time to ponder.
Okay.
That is so good.
I think he's done.
You did such a good job on this, my god.
There's Hell's greatest dad with his little ducky daughter.
With the hair that he stole from Charlie to make the duck's wig.
She's like missing a chunk of her hair.
She turns her head and half of it, part of it shaved. Maggie's just like, what the fuck happened? But that looks great. Thank you, Lizzie, for that amazing commission.
There you go. One last look before I turn it off, y'all.
And now, the next one is one that I'm sure you're excited to do, from Diamondbat, asking for a small doodle of Zen.
With Zen, yes. Okay, let's see. I'll switch back to the blue color for this one.
You have a better brain than I, because when I see small doodle, I'm just imagining drawing the tiniest little, like, gremlin Zen in the middle of a big canvas, just... Oh! Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Like this?
Yeah. It looks like the drawing of Alistair in the Stayed Gone thing, where it's just his little stink line. Skablam! There you go, Diamond.
No, I'm not gonna do. I'm not
No,
gonna do that, but I will save that layer.
Yeah, do save that.
No, I'm gonna do. Let's see.
Iris, I think it would be worse if it was that he got some hair from her hairbrush rather than just shave it off. There's something weirder about you going through a hairbrush. That takes effort, and that feels like multiple days of effort. Diamond just said, perfect. Oh, but this one's gonna be hella fast because, I mean, you have doodled quite a few Zens in recent times. I feel like Zen is like muscle memory for you at this point.
Yeah, when you draw her as much as I did while on the show, and I'm not even, and the funny thing is, again, I was not even one of the artists on the show. I'm just happened to be an artist working on the show. In a different
Christmas
capacity.
Cards.
Well, not even just Christmas cards, it was birthday cards and work anniversary cards, and I made roughly like 37 cards in my time there.
I can't say too much, but there's a design that you've made that hopefully will be seen by people soon enough that is so fucking good. That is Kung Fu Panda 4 related. With Chameleon and all that. Like, it's so good.
Oh, yes. I know the one you're talking
Aesthetically,
about. Yes.
Chameleon is probably my favorite of the villains, just from design and how their stuff works alone. I'm a sucker for patterns and stuff. So, it really, whatever the opposite of salting my apples are. Really cremes my brulee.
There you go. Oops. Oh, it's not.
Chad, what's your favorite blanks my blank statement? Could be positive, could be negative. Come up with
This
one.
This butters my popcorn. This,
yeah.
This cremes my brulee.
This really milks my duds. This activates my almonds. What does that mean? Almonds activate. It just causes everyone to start having anaphylactic shock. Just. This really shines my shoes. I like that one. I'm not reading that one. This skibbity's my toilet. I hate it. Get this Gen Alpha bullshit out of my millennial household. See, Matthew, I'm gonna raise this. This really burns my soul to this really burns my CDs. This rizzes my Ohio. What I hate is that Duck and Jay both said this rizzes my Ohio back to back. I don't like it. This was a unified thought. This drops my croissant.
Donna, you made me drop my croissant.
This really strawberries my fields.
Forever?
Forever. This really Lucy's my skies. This really goo-goo my juice. I thought of a really bad one. I don't... And this really DS my else.
Oh my god.
This really soul on my Methuselahs. Oh. I hate this Gyat's my Rizzler.
Wait,
Grounded.
does the queen have that gyat?
That question is what killed the Queen of England.
It's like she had it. She don't have it anymore.
Prince Philip knew of my Gyat. And now he's gone. So who will riz me now? Heaven will. I feel old reading some of these. Huh? I don't know if you've ever... So, do you want to know about the funniest tribute to the Queen that will ever exist?
What?
So in the Peppa Pig video game...
Oh my... Wait, no, I know that one.
Yeah!
Yeah, I already have seen...
So for the chat, if you didn't know, there's a Peppa Pig video game where the whole plot is you, your little avatar, and Peppa go visit different countries on like a world cruise. And one of the choices is England. Doesn't make sense to me, given that Peppa lives in England, but whatever. And they go meet the Queen of England, who apparently was just a character on the show. And if you do that segment, it doesn't matter when in the game you do it. You know, it ends with you, like, splashing in mud puddles with the Queen. Then it fades to black. And then a picture fades in of, rest in peace, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, 19-something to 2022. And it's like, and then it just goes back to the game. And then at the end of the game, after you finish everything, there's a long letter from the developers being like, as you may know, the Queen of England died during the production of this game. There are 2 separate tributes to the Queen of England in the Peppa Pig video game. Yes, Doug, because Derek played it on stream and he didn't know that that tribute happens because he did England first. And then when it just faded to R.I.P. the Queen of England, he was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, God. I don't, like... I want to be that popular that a children's game does a weird mid-game tribute to me. Like a fucking, the Mystery Clue Kids or whatever, like a CD-ROM game just fades to black and then it's like, R.I.P. Christine. Pajama Sam inexplicably comes back and there's a tribute.
God.
Scooby-Doo 2 is turning 20 years old. Shut up. No, it's
Monsters
not.
Unleashed?
Yeah, Monsters Unleashed. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
The entirety of the 90s was 10 years ago. No, I went to see Scooby-Doo 2 in theaters. I don't... No! Full adults were made between the time of Scooby-Doo 2 and now. I don't like that. Oh, welcome back, Goji. You may have missed me talking about the Queen of England tribute in the Peppa Pig video game. So you didn't miss much. Magical, it's easier for me to comprehend the Scooby franchise turning 55 than the Scooby-Doo movie I went to go see in theaters being 20 years old. Like, I have to grasp at the fact that Zombie Island is going to be 30 in a few years. I don't like that. Because that also means that people from 1999 are going to be 30. Ew!
Can't have that.
Well, I mean, because you think of like a movie that got released the year you were born, and then you see people talk about an anniversary. It's like, wait, I'm that old.
Yep.
Ew. Stop making me feel old, Chris. No! People were making me feel old with Riz Is My Ohio. So, you know, shush. This really
I'd like to point out that the most time I've spent on this has been just trying to get
that
was
just like
mine, and that
actual
was on me.
chopsticks. Unnecessary difficulty. This really queens my England. Ugh. What was a movie that was released the year you were born?
Jurassic.
Oh, lucky bastard. I get White Men Can't Jump, and you get Jurassic Park. Golden gets Who Framed Roger Rabbit. The world isn't fair.
Wow.
I know, right? Speaking of Scooby-Doo, Chrissy, when are we doing Smash or Pass of Scooby-Doo Ghost Part 2? After I come back from Babs, but don't worry. It's gonna happen. Jay, the fucking mad lad, just edited a highlight reel of the first part of it for fun. I didn't ask him. I didn't commission him to. He just messaged me out of the blue the other day with a weird Scooby face and being like, hey, look what I did. Okay, bye. Anyways, pup named Scooby-Doo will be around 35, 36. Shut up! You're in timeout! You know what? I'm gonna personally request Lauren draw the derpiest Godzilla possible now. You lost your epic Godzilla privileges. The first movie you saw in theaters. Ooh, that's a good question.
Ooh.
And I have to make the parameter of actively remember, because I'm sure my parents brought me to the movie theater as, like, when I did not yet have cognitive memory. What was the first movie I went to see? I feel like it was a Disney movie.
It had to have been, because that was, like, one of the most, accommodating things you could do for a kid in a movie theater is take him to see a Disney movie at the time. Even though that was around the time of some of the darkest Disney movies, too.
I turned out just fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. Who's not fine? Probably... Maybe Lilo and Stitch? I feel like there was probably something before that. Oh, no, I went to see Monsters, Inc. in theaters.
Ah. Yeah,
so that was probably my first one. That I remember. I know there was probably more beforehand, but I actively remember Monsters, Inc.
I'm gonna say probably... I'm gonna guess that Toy Story was probably one of those first ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I was little when that happened, but... I think that and like, it was either that or Pocahontas.
Okay. Let's see, the chat says, Ramsey says the first movie they saw in theaters was the 2008 Clone Wars movie. How young are you? Or how sheltered were you that your parents did not take you to a movie theater until 2008? Phantom Menace, The Croods, only because the school brought... How young are you? How to Train Your Dragon, the first live
Which
action
one?
TMNT. Flipper the movie was your first. That's an esoteric choice.
I want. You know what I'm actually curious about is what I want to know is from the chat. What are some movies that What are some movies that you came across as a kid and you didn't like? It was almost like either somebody recommended it to you, or you happened to come across it on TV, or depending on how young you are, you came across it on YouTube. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But what's a film that you ended up liking by finding it purely out of happenstance? That's, I think, a good.
Ooh,
that's the way I want to.
That's a good question. Max Keeble's Big Move.
Ooh, that's a good one. You know, a one for me. Actually, I'll give you two. And both, I think. Well, one was renting it out of Blockbuster, and the which doesn't date me at all. And the other one was I just happened to see it on TV. It was just like playing on Channel 5, just that kind of thing, like weekend movies. So one of them, the first one, the movie rental one, was The Incredible Mr. Limpet.
Oh,
that
wow.
one was, yeah. And then the other one from TV was Titan AE.
Oh my god.
But get this, because I saw it, I immediately recognized the art style as Bluth, right? I was that kid. I was like going, I know a Don Bluth movie when I see it, but I'm like, this doesn't look like Anastasia. The guy looks like Dimitri. That's not Dimitri. This is space. But yeah, that happened to be I happened to be watching literally just regular television. It was on as a weekend movie. And that was how I was introduced to Titan AE.
What a way to be introduced to it.
Yeah, so little me saw an alien getting its head snapped around.
Jay says
Nathan Lane's alien head getting snapped.
Oof. Jay says that his happenstance movie was Meet the Doodles.
Oh my god.
I feel like also a happenstance one for me was the first Beethoven movie, it just showed on Disney.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't actively seeking Beethoven. Beethoven found me.
That's a very Saint Bernard thing to do, actually. I wasn't looking, but the dog found me. It found you when you needed it most and you didn't know it.
Yeah. Saint Bernards are the true Jesuses. There were two sets of footprints in the sand. Because Saint Bernards have 4 paws.
I'm nearly done with this.
Another happenstance film of mine was White Chicks, a film a 5-year-old should not have been watching. Yeah, no! I'm assuming it was just on TV and your parents did not care. Oh, this Zen is looking so cute. Look how happy she is.
Yeah, I'm I love that she and Poe were able to kind of bond through food.
Mm-hmm.
It's they both have hankerings. So
food is the best way to bond with someone.
It is. It's food is kind of like music in that it's a universal language.
It's also the easiest way to bully someone. It's a beautiful dichotomy.
I'm sorry that the first thought I had when you said that was Cartman turning that kid's
the kid's chili. No! Oh, that's so awful. I love it.
I'm like, when you said bullying, I'm like, wait, why is that the first thought?
Look, hot take,
And
Miss Roadie. I think cooking parents into chili is a level above bullying. I think it's a crime.
I think it's just because wasn't the kid that his parents got turned into chili?
Yes, Scott
wasn't
Tenorman.
He also a bully?
Scott Tenorman was a bully, just not a cartoon.
So that's why maybe
bully.
that's why the mental association was there.
Chrissy, out of curiosity, if you had the money, what conventions would you visit? Ooh. If I probably wouldn't die of some mystery sickness, I would love to experience Anime Expo once.
Yeah, when it's like...
when it's not a safety hazard to be in its vicinity.
Yeah.
I would love to go to MagFest again, that was really fun. I want to go to Anthrocon at some point. And I want to check... A bucket listing is checking out San Diego Comic-Con once.
Yeah, that's definitely... I remember Coachella used to be one of those for me, and then it got way too expensive, and that's when I realized I missed the good years.
Mm-hmm.
And also the fact that the acts that I at least knew the acts going through when I was like aspiring to go, and now I don't.
Now it's just,
now I don't know or care about so many.
The Gorillas or Hatsune Miku is there for one day. It's like,
or that one, or the rogue, or the times that Paul McCartney goes rogue and DJs.
Just cause. Look, I don't trust a music event that hosts itself on highly acidic, dried lake ground. I know that wasn't Coachella. But shit like that could happen.
Yeah, I'm like, thankfully at Coachella, it's on polo ground, so you're not gonna have to worry about that.
Yeah. Jay says, you go to Anime Expo and you just drop dead. That place is death incarnate. I just get smited where I stand.
Alright, I think
this is done.
She's done.
Beautiful work. Diamond, I hope you like this Zen. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Alright, so the next request is from Chris, who said draw Monkey Punch.
And did he
never specified, so I am going to be Chris right now. I share some letters. Draw a monkey in the Monkey Punch style. I command it.
Oops, yeah. I can do that. Yeah.
Oh no, Chris said just draw Monkey Punch, so I guess just draw...
Oh, like
the author.
Like the actual author. Okay.
Yes. You're not fun, Chris.
You mean Kazuhiko Kato?
Yes. Haven't you had Lauren draw enough Monkey Punch for your book, which people should join the mailing list of?
I feel like since I've been drawing so much of him,
it'll be like Zen,
illustrations in the Monkey Punch style, that I should just that I'm basically just gonna do Monkey Punch in Monkey Punch style.
I want her to draw him in her way, not his style.
Oh.
So a Lauren Monkey Punch. See, you could have specified this in your commission note. -3 points. Oh, now the Nintendogs music is playing. I know it's Nintendogs because there was a bark.
In other cases where there's barking in the music, I think Undertale.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Spade bought a coffee, but didn't write down their request in in the Ko-fi. Spade, if you're watching, write in the chat what you want. You goober. Playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now. It took me 10 javelins to kill the boss. Good job, Charlie. Why were you using javelins? That doesn't seem like a very conducive weapon. In a
I always
PM...
want to get right to the eyes.
Okay, I'm specifying, me and Lord are kind of tied up in what we can access right now, given the setup that we have to show Lauren's thing. So, a PM is not the best way to send a request.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm currently compromised in my current...
Yeah, and same with me, because I'm basically screen sharing a Discord call. No, Duck, this is more the situation of, it was sent in a DM, so it's like, you know. Yes, this is the Wii Sports music playing, Charlie.
This glasses. Hoping everybody's happy with the results so far.
I mean, like, everything has been looking great, so...
Yay.
Spade says she's gonna bite both of us. Ow.
That's just love language.
Okay, Spade would like 2016 Bay vs. Mikey and their OC. And they put references in the chat. So, hooray! And the chat is saying that all the drawings have looked great so far.
Yay! I'm happy to hear.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So after Monkey Punch, there's 10 more requests.
That's doable.
Yeah. Do you want to close the queue?
I think we can close it for right now. We'll put a pause on it at the very least.
Alright, so, people, if you do want to give money to Lauren, you should. But for now, Spade is tentatively the last commission for now. Yes, I will unpin. Man, I hate that I can't pin other people's messages. Okay. Q is such a weird looking word. It doesn't look like it's spelled correctly, but it is.
Yeah, it's got too many vowels in it.
It is like the word that is either a Wheel of Fortune person's dream or nightmare. This is how you spell it, Q. That's it. Oh, wait! Ah, fuck off! I just realized the joke there. The how you spell Q is just the letter Q. Fuck off! Boo! Tomato, tomato, tomato. You're drawing him so kind.
Because he was.
Yeah. He just wanted to draw his funny monkey man and some big boobed women. The American dream in Japan.
Yeah. Japanifornia.
Japanifornia. The San Fran Okio, or whatever it's called. You're so good at doing portraits of people.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. You really capture them. Their souls are in the drawings. Set them free.
The unknown way of ghost busting is just drawing their portrait.
It's a very not conducive way of ghost busting, because it's like, hurry up, Ray. I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on the hands. Just put them in his pockets. That's cheating. Also, if I seem like I'm not talking, it's because I am going to be muting on and off, just because I'm cutting paper for some shadow boxes, because I'm still knee deep in con prep. And I don't need you guys to hear like I have to. Nothing sounds more like an old-timey printer than a paper cutter. Have a good night, Charlie.
Thanks for stopping by, Charlie.
Yeah! Sorry, Charlie. I checked Twitter briefly, and there's just a post saying, girls be like, good morning, and then sleep again. I don't like being called out like that.
It's like, so true.
Like, look, women do be shopping, and they do be eepy. Hello, Liz Knott. Welcome to the stream. Oh, my ass. I don't know why. My brain just manifested behind this really nice Monkey Punch portrait. Just a really, like, fucked up gremlin Lupin looking like it's running towards him, like... Women be snoring. Do 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 do. It's a real testament to Procreate brushes. How much this just looks like an actual pencil sketch.
Yeah, no, they're phenomenal brushes.
I remember when Doug tried Procreate and the old man kicked in of just, I don't know how.
Let's erase.
Yeah. Habba-ba-ba-ba. I have not seen the new Santina video. I need to.
Oh, the Satina video?
Yeah. Oh, this is Wind Waker music. You're right. No wonder it's so calming. Ah. You want to know the terrible thing? I've had 2 songs stuck in my head for the past like 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't be farther apart from each other. There's the Zaboomafoo theme song. You know, the me and you and Zaboomafoo. And the new Smosh song, which is called Submissive and Breedable. I arch my back, clench my toes, submissive and breedable. Which has one of the best lines I've ever heard, where it's Anthony saying, "She makes me bust atomic, I call her Sloppenheimer."
God.
Sloppenheimer is the worst thing I've ever heard, and I adore it. Have you two seen the upcoming promos for the Bluey special? Yes, I have seen them. I'm very excited. The world needs more Bluey. Oh, look at that little monkey man with the monkey. Used to watch Zaboomafoo a lot as a kid. Love the Krat brothers. I love the Krat brothers too. They're like if you took Steve Irwin, make him American, and made 2 of them. Yeah, I did hear about Duck Game getting delisted. Good thing I have it installed.
I think he's done.
Yeah, I think this is good. Good work, Lauren. You get a cookie.
Yay.
A Thin Mint.
One moment while I may have to pause my screen sharing because my headphones are dying.
Oh no. Da, 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 da. Let's take a little trip to the BRB screen. Oh. Oh. fading so fast. It's only 8 o'clock.
Okay, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm gonna be playing this off of my desktop speakers right now
Oh,
while my headphones
that's
charge
fine.
a bit.
That is fine. Let's get back to that. Back to... There we go. So I'm gonna be muted for a bit. I need to walk around a little bit to wake myself up. So the chat is in your supple hands.
Okay, well, I mean, I can't see the chat, so
Well, yeah, just know that they exist.
yeah. So I will be moving on to the next one on the queue here.
The next one is Kid
which would be
Goku.
Kid Goku. All right.
So, chat, we will get back to your messages in a little bit. For now, it will be just Lauren. So, Lauren can't see your guys' messages. So, if she talks, she's just rambling into the unknown. Alright, BRB. It's Goku time. You know, my favorite part of Dragon Ball Z was when Piccolo came in and said, "I'm gonna Piccolo this spirit." I make it sound like I've never watched Dragon Ball. I've watched Dragon Ball growing up. I haven't watched it recently, unless you count, you know, the like Team 4-Star stuff. You know, like Hiffle.
Yeah.
Home for infinite losers. Amazing work, Chrissy. Shut up, Jay! My favorite part was when Goku decided to Goku all over the place. What does that even mean? Goku's like violently himbo though. Like, if there was, like, a sliding scale of himbo-ness, I feel like Goku would be on the much more extreme end compared to other characters. Kakarot? Why the Kaka... Why is the Kakarot... Why is the Kakarot... God, that took me too many attempts. Oof. Goku was a himbo before it was cool. Oh. See, I can emulate a few styles. I tried to learn how to do like Akira Toriyama's style when I was growing up, but I could never grasp it. It's somehow super angular, but also not at the same time. It pisses me off. It pickles my lows. Ooh, we got another last-minute pledger to the Kickstarter.
Huh?
Oh, we got another last-minute pledger to the Kickstarter.
Oh, good.
Because I was like looking, it was like, oh, it says 70 backers now. It was 69 for the past couple days. It was the funny number. But yeah, there's 43 hours to go. Man, time flies by. I just can't wait to see your Lilith pin in reality. It's gonna look so fucking cute.
Yeah.
And the voice actress likes it. Yeah, Duck, Sissy Jones, the voice of Lilith, saw the pin design on Twitter, and they were, because I tweeted like, look at the pin my sister made, so good. Sissy, do you think they did your character proud? And she replied, yes, they did. So that pin is officially Lilith approved. Ramsey asked, question, would you be okay with me using this as a profile pic for my socials? I'll credit you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah! Thank you for asking. Some people just assume, and that makes an ass out of you and I. But mostly you. Some characters have too many colors. What is your usual, like, background fodder while you work, Lauren? Or are you one of those people that works in silence?
Hmm?
Like, you know, when you're working, do you tend to put on YouTube videos, music, TV shows?
I tend to have audio of some sort. I usually put on like Let's Plays. Something that makes
good choice.
I don't mind listening to stuff that makes me laugh while I work.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. I had that thought in my head today because I have rewatched shows a million times at this point purely because I'm working and it's good to put on a show that I know, to the point that I could probably recite along with the episode. I have watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force, the entire series, about 11 times over in the past like 4 or 5 months just because I'm working while it's on. And I was
again,
am I a freak?
It helps to work with knowing what you like to listen to.
Yeah. It's either that or video essays. I have played that 9-hour-long FNAF lore breakdown video that someone made too many times to count while I'm working. Because it's just good to have something on that I don't need to constantly click on the next thing. That's why I like playlists.
Yeah, playlists are good, and then I like listening to, if you like listening to Broadway stuff, like not just shows, I'm talking about like, you know, video essays about Broadway shows because their histories are so fascinating.
Oh, Waiting in the Wings?
Yep.
Oh, that's always a good
channel.
one. See, chat, you can hear the cutter, but Lauren can't. Which is the important thing to me. See, I realized I muted Discord because I have the cutter going. Then I realized it doesn't mute it for the stream, that just mutes it to you. Oopsie doopsies. What is that, a paper guillotine? I mean, kinda. In a cosmic sort of way, yes. currently cutting a Pip Petals shadow box. My little shorty queen. Speaking of short kings, short princess. That's my has-been question. Is Charlie just freakishly tall? Like, or is everyone in like, is Lucifer short or is everyone else freakishly tall?
I think everyone else is freakishly tall.
Yeah, because, like, I don't know if there's an official height chart for has-been, but I have to assume most of their average heights are 6 feet and up. And angels are just, besides maybe Adam, just an average height. They're the freaks, not me! It says 6 foot online. I mean, that is still tall. Like, 6 feet is classified as tall person height. Newsflash. I mean, I know that, Angel is like 7 feet tall. Like, he's a big boy. Which makes Valentino like 10 feet tall. Which is terrifying.
How tall is like Zestial?
Hmm?
How tall is like Zestial?
I mean, that's... Let me see if I type in... Zestial has-been hotel height. The first thing that pops up is a Reddit post being like, how tall is everyone? Oh, someone did a calculation thing for people's height. So... By their calculations, Charlie's actually 6'6".
Oh, well.
You know... So, Charlie is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 6.5 heads tall. So 6 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Zestial's like 10 feet tall. I like that Carmilla's like right next to him in this little height chart. And she's actually quite shorter, but her hair adds like 4 feet. Oh, that's weird. How did it do that? There we go. Good thing I did not have sensitive information. Guess I accidentally turned on one of the window shares so they saw Reddit behind your drawing. Heaven forbid.
Gosh.
But god, Lucifer is so short compared to all these freaks. Though it seems like Lucifer and Velvet are the same height. But Velvet is a shorty, though. I mean, she was able to walk on a table with ease.
Yeah.
It was like that for 6 minutes. No one said this 6 minutes ago! So whose fault is that? Checkmate. I'm right, you're wrong. Wee. Right. This Goku's looking really good, Lau.
Thank you.
He looks like he's about to get into some shenanigans. The commissions will be, I would assume, up on your Twitter after stream.
Yes.
And also, yeah, if you, one of the plus sides of, commissioning through Ko-Fi is, it can also be messaged to people, so don't worry.
Yeah, so make sure everybody gets there. So, like, even after the stream, if I don't get to everybody on the stream, doesn't mean that you're not going to get your piece. You will get yours.
Yeah, because there's a lot of drawings. Not all of them will be done on stream, especially with the fact that I am very eepy.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
we're
think this one's pretty
nearing
fun.
on 3 hours, so time flies.
Yeah, there's Goku.
There's Goku. You think you have another drawing in you?
Yeah, I got one more in me.
All right, the next one out of this one is the Godzilla.
Oh, good.
What a way to end off the stream. But don't worry, folks, if you got one, Lauren is super punctual. You will get yours. You will get yours very soon, even if it's not done on stream.
Yeah.
Look, yes, I do have Verbal Ace playing in the background. We were talking about Has-Been so much, I had to play something from the biggest Has-Been fan. As long as I get my silly Chrissy, I'll be a happy dude. Don't worry, you will. I mean, remember, folks, Lauren was taking the Color Splash commissions on Twitter as well, so she's primed and ready to doodle for your delight. You just cock your Apple Pencil like a gun, like. So which Godzilla are you deciding to do? Just classic Godzilla?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do a little bit of that with -1, I would say.
That's a good choice. But yeah, folks, I hope y'all have been having a good time. I mean, I'm having a great time because I get to hang out with my favorite person.
Hee.
And
I'm
I
having a
get to
good time
watch
too.
her draw, and that makes my brain go doki doki, because if Lauren has a biggest fan, it's me.
It's true.
If Lauren has no fans, that means I am dead. And you know, if you want us to do more of Lauren and Chrissy stream with me hosting Lauren's drawings, let us know, because I'm happy to do this again.
Yeah, same here.
Especially if that means that I help my favorite person make all the money dollars. Yes, I love that we can now say Oscar-winning franchise Godzilla. Hell yeah, Storm Shield. And if you guys want something a bit more colorful from Lauren, I do recommend you go check out her Twitter. She does have the color splash commissions, which are like these, but even better, for 50, and they look so pretty. In fact, in the background of the thumbnail for this stream is actually the post of the color splash commissions. That's what I made the background.
And it worked beautifully.
It did. It did. Well, it's because it's such good art. I wonder who drew it. Storm Shield asks, how long are you going to have the color splash commissions open for?
They're open indefinitely right now.
There you go, Storm. Open indefinitely. So, whenever. I mean, that'd be the best way to do your to do your witch thing, is you can get them incrementally. Because to my knowledge, the color splash ones are full body by default, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they can be a bust depending on what you request.
Exactly. God, you crank this Godzilla out fast. My God. He's just a silly guy. He'll definitely look into those. Hell yeah. But yeah, if you requested a drawing, or you want to check out more of Lauren's stuff, let me put her Twitter in the chat. And go give her a follow. And the pinned tweet, it has the color splash one, so there you go. Goji saying that Godzilla is looking beautiful.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
Can you do one thing for me? Can you give him a little bow tie? Because he's an Oscar winner. He has to be fancy. Yeah! This was him on the red carpet.
He's in his Sunday best.
Oh, it's perfect. Now this drawing went from good to great. Even Goji approves.
I'm glad to hear it. So I guess the bow tie can stay.
Yes, the bow tie remains. Heather Marsh says, I'm trying to figure out what character I would even want to commission, but one should be coming. Hell yeah, Heather. Well, like Lauren said,
That's my friend Heather from the Lupin screening.
Oh! Hi, Heather! It's been a while! He's just a dapper guy. Yeah. Well, Heather, you can do the method I did, which was the first sketch of the stream, is if you're stuck between two characters, the simple answer is pick one of the characters and have them dressed up as the other character. So you basically get two! What a dapper little Godzilla. I used to watch her draw during PE class in biology. That tracks.
Yep, we went to high school together. She knows I used to draw winged lions.
Yeah, I remember those. The days of winged lions and Jonas Brother edits.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the two images of Godzilla chilling in the seats at the Oscars and him looking ready to atomic breath the place if he doesn't win? I have not. I want to see those pictures now. See, I'm sad Godzilla couldn't be at the Oscars. Because, like, if Messi the dog could be there, they could have brought Godzilla. And I'm not counting the little Godzilla toys that the -1 team had. I want just Godzilla's hand coming out of the stage to grab the Oscar. Is it possible to get a commission even if I don't have Twitter? I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. I know that you can just message on Ko-Fi. So you can always put in an inquiry. And also, like, even if you don't have Twitter, you can go to Lauren's profile and it links two ways to contact. Are you too a Godzilla fan? I'm a casual Godzilla fan. Heather says, I have a healthy stash of winged lion art that I still adore, okay? As long as it's a healthy stash.
Okay, I think that's it.
I think that is perfect. What a good way to end off with a little dapper man. All right.
Little bow tie.
Yes. All right. So thank you all for joining us for the past 3 hours.
Yes, thank you all. I really, really appreciate it. And pretty much everybody that I didn't get to, I'll still be working on them tonight. So you'll be getting yours very soon. So like pretty much, if not tomorrow, probably by Wednesday. Yeah?
Wednesday,
yeah, because it's Monday.
I know, time is an illusion. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, thank you all. And, you know, maybe after BabsCon, we'll be back to maybe doing another one of these, because these are very fun. It's always great to hang out with my favorite person, and I love seeing people get
Likewise,
art from.
likewise.
Oh, thank you. And I love seeing people get art from you because look at the great creations you made today.
I'm very proud.
Yeah. So till then, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful Monday evening, and check out Lauren's Twitter. Get a color splash commission if you want to get something even fancier than these, and we'll see you next time.
Take care, everybody.
Bye. Brush